Hi, my name is Mike Austin. I'm a resident of Humber Bay Shores, and this is my watermark. Humber Bay Shores is located just to the west of downtown Toronto. It's kind of one of the last remaining wild parkland areas on this side of the city, at least down on the lakefront. So it's quite a happening area. You've got bars and restaurants and retail, all kind of nestled in a jungle of condos, all right here on the waterfront. And it's just such a beautiful city, especially in the summertime. Everybody is out. Everybody comes down here to visit the parks and have a great time. Humber Bay Shores is comprised of kind of Humber Bay Park east and west. So basically the Mimico River all the way over to the Humber River, which is the big white arch bridge that a lot of people see. I've had the opportunity to paddle the waters here and be out in the water the majority of the year. Definitely love to go out in the winter time. As long as the water's not frozen, we'll get out there on our paddle boards and tool around and stay in shape and just get out and enjoy nature, which is the whole reason that we moved to this part of the city. And it's just a beautiful area. One thing that started concerning me quite a bit are the amount of items that I see floating in the water on a normal basis. Reached out to different organizations in my area and within the city, and one that's been a great resource has been the Waterkeeper organization, Swim Drink Fish Canada. And they've been very helpful in explaining where, kind of how these things get out into the waterways and the lake ultimately. So it's interesting to follow the journey and the path of where this stuff comes from. Whether it's sewer runoff or combined sewer outflows, which are older portions of city sewer infrastructure that haven't necessarily been upgraded, or they're being inundated with extra water, so they're actually water inside these sewer systems is overflowing the barriers that's supposed to prevent them from discharging into the lake. As I've learned now, as a paddleboarder, as a surfer, as someone that just is in the water around here a lot and around all the other Great Lakes, general rule of thumb is don't go in the water 48 hours after rainfall. Unfortunately, when you're surfing, the surf's up and it's good, you're not going to pay attention to that, and you're gonna get in the water and catch the waves and have a good time. And you take that risk. It's a risk, right? But these are some things that I would expect the city to be more on top of. As a taxpayer, we've got the UV index on the news, and we basically got them saying, hey, is it safe to go outside today and walk around in the sun? Well, I'd like to know the same thing for the water. Is it safe to paddle? Is it safe to boat? Is it safe to swim? Is it safe to fish? And I don't think that's too much to ask for. So if the city can do a little bit of testing in the summertime, I believe they can do it all year round. I do know myself would be happy to collect water samples and get them into the city, and I'm sure there's a million residents here that would do the same because they love their waterfront, they love their waterways, and they'd be happy to do that service.